If you're interested in becoming a professional jet broker, go to jetlifeaero.com/sell jets for more information. This is just a piece of our online boot camp and our in-person boot camp to help you get successful ASAP as a professional jet broker. So put it another way, we want to use this time in the fact finding to find out more about the owner, and we want to use this time to find out about the jet itself. So how do we transition into the fact finding? You know, we hit them with something like this. Again, now we're on page 14. Identify why they'd want to sell. Hey, I know you weren't thinking about selling, but if there was one reason why you'd want to sell a jet, what would it be? And ask a few questions. Identify behaviors. Let me ask you, how come you haven't listed your jet for sale yet? So if they talk about why they would want to and they really get into it, oh, hey, let me ask, why haven't you sold it yet? Other than yourself, who else is involved and responsible making the decision to sell the jet? I'm the only one. Great, okay, besides you, who else is going to influence the decision? Your wife, your partner, your pilot? And then ask if they've worked with a broker before. So these questions are almost more questions like, you're like these are fact-finding questions about selling the jet. Before we get to questions about selling the jet, we need to find out about the owner and find out about the jet. So the student workbook is good for when you're ready to talk about selling the jet. This is better for when we're just having a conversation. Gotcha. So again, Dylan, good morning. I'm sorry, Dylan, Tom with Jet Life Aero, good morning. Good morning. The reason for the call is I wanted to see if you'd be ready for an upgrade on your Excel, if I could find your perfect replacement and bring your retail buyer. No, I'm not interested. No problem, Dylan. I hear you. I'm calling a lot of owners today. They're not interested because their wife won't let them sell their jet. Is that a problem for you? No, that's not a problem for me. You know, oh, man, good. I'm glad to hear that. Hey, just out of curiosity, where are you guys based out of? Or hey, and I use these transition words, just out of curiosity. I was wondering, that you don't want to sell. Great, no problem. A lot of guys are in the same position. And what line of work are you in that you can afford a jet? And then you're going to read them. They might just be like, F off. And you're like, hey, cool, okay, no problem, I hear you. Listen, I know you weren't even thinking about your jet right now. I know you weren't expecting my call, but can I send you a market report so next time we talk, it's you're a little bit more ready? Or I don't like that. I don't like saying you're more prepared. But, hey, can I send you a market report so you see what your jet is worth? Okay, sure, whatever. And they kind of brush you off there. Your get out of jail free card, and I think I have it up here. Thanks for speaking for me. I have a market report I'd love to send you. Is this the best number to text it to? Or no problem, I'll follow up with you in a few months if anything changes. So this is in Notion. This is under the boot. This is under the scripts. If you need it, if you need to print it out, it is there. But if they're being all cranky and stuff, just be like, hey, whoa, listen, I know you weren't expecting this call. I don't want to wait. I'm not here to waste your time. I want to be respectful of your time. I'd love to send you a market report on the citations Excels. Done. That's it. Yeah. Okay. Then if they'll stay on the phone with you, because there's 3 reactions. When you call, there's going to be 3 reactions that you're going to get. Number 1, Dylan, thank you for calling. I was hoping somebody would call me today. I was hoping a stranger would ask me to list my $4 million jet for them. Yes. Let's talk. Tell me more. Okay, that's one option. Option 2 is click. Nothing you can do about click. Yeah. Okay, that's flying in, below minimums. Never should have attempted the landing. Nothing you can do about it. It's not going to work. Now, option 3 is, I'm not interested, but they don't hang up. If they don't hang up, then you've got a shot. Right. Now you can try and be all cool and sleazy and like, hey man, oh awesome dude, like no problem. If you don't like what I have to say, I'll hang up on myself. But if they don't hang up on you, this is your opportunity to pitch yourself. Take a step back. They haven't hung up on you, okay? They're basically saying, hey, I'll give you a shot. So what can you do to grab their attention? So then we ask them in the fact finding, you know, find out more about the owner, find out about the jet, you know. Hey, where you guys flying a lot, you know? What have you done avionics? Have you done any upgrades? What did you upgrade from? Because this is probably not their first jet. Man, citation excels. I love these. I'm so glad that you love yours too. What did you upgrade from? What did you have before this? You fly this thing? If they're pilots and they're into it, hey, dude, tell me about the performance. This thing's supposed to go 433 knots. Are you seeing that? You know? And we're just having a flowing conversation. And then after the flowing conversation, you can kind of lean in a little bit. This is like a trial close. I know you're not looking to sell, but if you were, what would be one reason why you would sell? And now we've moved from the conversation about the owner, about the jet, and now we're talking about the possibility of selling, okay? And then from there,